Hello, everybody. No one wants to admit that they're corny. You know, I mean, just think how corny we were 100 years ago. People were really corny. Like, look at all the music and all the TV and everything. It was pretty great. Actually, I mean, look at all the. I mean, it was. I don't know what it was, honestly, dude. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell it was, man. I have no idea. Um, so I started to come up with a little comparison comedy thing or whatever the hell you want to call it. It's like, well, if you're rich, then that means you're smart because if you're smart, you would be rich. You know what I mean? So smart people get rich. And that's why all the poor people are dumb is because they're not smart enough to get rich, which kind of works and kind of doesn't because there are smart people who are poor, right? And they might be poor their whole life or maybe they just work a crappy job, but they're still smart, right? What if they were smart? Wouldn't they be rich? Right? But that's not really valuable to everybody. But it's like there are a lot of smart people out there. They take advantage of a lot of loopholes and stuff. Stay on top of the market. They stay on top of the entertainment industry, whatever industry they're on top of. There's a lot of people on top of it because they got to be on top of it. They're trained to be on top of it. That's all it really is staying on top of it. Just ride that dick. Ride that pony all the way home. I didn't mean for this to be a homosexual segment, but you get it. You know, I don't know. I try to say things and think things, and sometimes it doesn't work out. And that the funny thing about what I do is I don't always have to make it work. I'm not really trying to make anything work here. That's just kind of the comedy spirit in me. Is I'm not really trying to make anything work because it seems like even if you have a lot of fans, like there's a lot of people that aren't paying attention to you anyway. Like if I had a million people watching this every day, I mean, that's still like how many people aren't even they don't even understand me. They don't even speak my language. I probably look so weird to them. Do you know how weird you look to other people? He's like a super like a Chinese Japanese superstar. How weird they look to. They do look weird, don't they? They do. They look different. I mean, maybe not weird, but they're so different. It's weird. I don't know. Like sometimes it looks weird to me. I don't know, man. It's all anime fashion and everything. I mean, I didn't mean. I'm just saying. I mean, I was just using an example. I mean, like or like anywhere, any country, any place. It's like it's just crazy. Like people have different shaped heads and stuff. Different shaped heads. In other places, a different shaped head is considered to be good. That's beautiful. If your shape is, you know what I mean? Like here, and so you think about the shapes of faces here. The shape of face in America. And I don't know if it's all really that good. You know what I mean? Like just imagine how we look to other people and how they look to us and damn, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But I don't like to admit I'm corny. I know that no one likes to admit they're corny, you know? And I think to a certain point it's like accepting you're stupid. It's kind of the same thing, you know? Like some people they don't realize how corny they are or how stupid they are until they will admit it. Okay, this is corny. Okay, this is stupid. But if someone has some emotional experience, like they like this particular type of music and they're having an emotional experience with this music and they can relate to it and it's corny. Like whenever a teenager likes this particular type of music and they grow up, they don't like it anymore. They realize it was just some bum or something, some guy who didn't go to college trying to make some music to make a life for himself. That's what it is most of the time. Some drunk. Why is like music? It's always like some drunk, some alcoholic or some crackhead who one day was just like or some drunk or crackhead who likes to make music, so it amplifies their experience. Just imagine this: you like a lot of like high octane stuff, right? I mean, you like to smoke crack and do comedy, or smoke crack and make music. It's a good combination. But if you just make music and you're not smoking crack, I don't know. It's just gonna be a different type of music, if without that crack fuel or even that alcoholic fuel. But if you're having some kind of emotional experience and you're able to connect with other people, then that's kind of a miracle because hey, dude, like, damn, people are really feeling you. You know what I mean? And so, like with me, like when I make my videos, it's like, who's really feeling this? Who's really feeling this? And that's what I ask myself. I'm like, damn, I'm so far away from everybody, man. Come back to what everyone considers funny. And then it's like, well, you're not even being funny anymore, dude. You're just being like a fucking. You're just being like a keyboard. Like you're just like technical technical thought processes clicking on a keyboard. It's not really humor. It's just I'm just a computer processor at that point. It's like, where's the humor in it? But I think a lot of people just can't see the humor. They're just like, no, 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 no. That's not mainstream. That's not mainstream heat. It's alternative. It's underground, man. It's impossible to make popular. A lot of the stuff I do. But anyways, I can't talk down on myself, dude. I gotta talk myself up. I am the very best and I am a genius. There you go. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Do you want the fantasy of the person being so good? It seems like people become like they're a fan, but they're a super fan when the person becomes rich. And why is that? The person got validated. They're rich now, right? Is that true? Because once you get rich, you're like that almost like back gives them a backbone, right? Like that like fulfills your fantasy of this comedy shit. It's not even real. It's make believe. You call it a fantasy. Fantasy can be different, especially like sexual references. But it's like a make believe. It's just a bunch of crap. Comedy is just kind of this feel good brain delusion that you manifest to break away from all the stress and the troubles and the stress and the troubles. But maybe I am corny to other people. Maybe this is super corny because they're having an emotional experience. You know, that's kind of weird. It's like it's the end of the spectrum because people are either having an emotional experience, which makes them think what they think. Very individualized creatures, but they have love in their heart, But depends on who you're talking about. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. It's like someone who listens to an emotional pop song that's like a love song or something could be really corny to me, but I've listened to that stuff before. But if they looked at me and this and they'd be like, man, that's so corny or so superficial, it's so fake because it's just like talking so raw and it's just so brutal. No, I'm so brutal because I'm not emotional. I'm smart, but it can be it can be considered evil because you have thoughts that are, I don't know, it's crazy. I'm done. That's why I didn't want to get in too more in depth because I was just done, but yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.